Good day, everyone. I am Shilame Elingag and I am the first reporter. Today, I am going to discuss about the code of ethics for professional teachers. So, there are 13 articles of code of ethics for professional teachers. So, the first articles, he talks about the scope and the limitation. The second articles, the teachers and the state. The Article 3, the teacher and the community. The Article 4, the teachers and the profession. Article 5, the teachers and the profession. Article 6, the teachers and the higher authorities of the professions. Article 7, schools, officials, teachers, and other personnel. Article 8, the teachers and the learners. Article 9, the teachers and parents. Article 10, the teachers and business. Article 11, the teachers as a person. Article 12, disciplinary action. And the lastly, Article 13, rather, effectivity. So there are 13 articles in the Code of Ethics for professional teachers. So Article 1 to 3, I'll be the one to discuss on this. So the Article 4 and 6, Ayaverse will be continued to discuss. So the Article 7 to 8, 13 rather, will be other reporters to discuss on that. So now, the code of ethics for professional teachers. So, the pursuant to the provision of paragraph E, Article 11 of RA number 7836, otherwise known as the Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of the 1994, and paragraph A, Section 6, PD number 223 as amended, the Board of Professional Teachers hereby adopt and the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. So now, uh, the preamble. So, the teachers are duly licensed professionals who possess dignity and reputation with high moral values and as well as technical and professional competence in the practice of their noble profession, and they strictly adhere to, observe, and practice this set of ethical and moral principles, standards, and values. So the preamble of the Code of Ethics state that duly licensed professional. So you need to, as a being teacher, there's a lot of values. So at pag teachers ka, dapat naidininad ka, ah, at yung reputation mo dapat pangalagaan mo. Kasi you are the part of the community and you are as a role model. As a teacher, we need to a role model. Kasi you are duly licensed professionals. Dapat ikaw ang nangunguna, role models to your students. So now, let's start first the Article 1, which is the scope and the limitation. So when we say scope, what is cover? And when we say limitation, ano yung hanggang saan? So, Section 1. So, the Philippine Constitution provides that all educational institutions that offer quality education for all competent teachers committed to its full realization and provision of this code shall apply, therefore, to all teachers in schools in the Philippines. So, if Magna Carta focuses on public school teachers, the Code of Ethics already includes the private schools teachers regardless of the level, whether you are elementary, secondary, or tertiary level, you are covered with this code of ethics. So that is the section 1, article 1. So the section 2, the code of covers all public and private school teachers in all educational institutions at the preschool, primary, elementary, and secondary levels, whether academic, vocational, special, technical, or non-formal. The term teacher shall include industrial arts, vocational teachers, and all other persons performing supervisory and/or administrative function in the all school at the and the aforesaid levels, whether on the full-time or part-time basis. So this is a demand. This is a demand of teaching profession. So all teacher, whether public or private, they need to follow the code of ethics. So because it's true to everybody. So even though if you are the principal, administrator, you need to follow this code of ethics. The next is the next is uh, the Article 2. So that Article 2 is the teachers and the state. So ano yung ano yung relation ni teacher sa state? So sa sa country. So ano yung ginagampanan o ano yung dapat i-observe at i-follow ni teacher bilang role niya sa state or sa country na nasasakupan niya or where or he or she part of. So now, the section 1. The schools of the nurseries of the future citizens of the state. Each teacher is a trustee of the cultural and educational heritage of the nation and is under obligation to transmit to learners such heritage as well as elevate national morality, promote national pride, cultivate a love of country, is instill allegiance to the constitutions and for all duly constituted authorities, and promote obedience to all laws of the state. So, dito sa section 1, uh, isa talaga na demand sa teacher is the one na observing the love of the country. Dapat ipinapakita mo ang obligasyon mo na i-motivate mo yung students at mahalin ang sarili niyang bansa and promote the obedient in terms sa law. Kaya 'di ba, pag during sa flag ceremony, when you remember during the preschool or kahit elementary or hanggang high school, 'di ba? Teacher are the guide. Teacher ang naga-guide sa students. So, ano nga ba talaga yung tamang pagkanta, tuturuan yung students kung ano yung tamang lyrics. So, dito dapat as a teacher, we need to show how to respect. I, ipapakita niya kung ano yung mga tama para sa kanyang students. At isa yun sa dapat na ginagawa o obligasyon sa teacher na obligasyon ni teacher para sa kanyang students at para sa ating bansa. So the next is, we have here the section 2. Every teacher or school official shall actively help carry out the curricular policies of the state and shall take oath to this effect. So, in section 2, kaya mayroong batas sa Pilipinas at ito ay naging effective na kasi ikaw as a teacher, hindi dapat magpakita sa public or sa state na wag mong wag mong sundin ang batas na iyan kasi hindi naman yan karapat-dapat, and you as a teacher, it's a part of your obligation. So, it's a part of your obligation na i-carry out yung declared ng policies. Dapat, as a teacher, ikaw mismo ang magmo-motivate or you are the one persuading to other people na sundin ang batas na iyon. Hindi dapat ikaw yung nangunguna na hindi sundin ang batas. So, dapat as a teacher, again, as a role model. Next, we have here in section 3. In the interest of the state, of the people, of the Filipino rather, people as much as of his own, every teacher shall be physically, mentally, and morally fit. So, in section 3, kaya minsan, mapapansin natin yung teacher bago sila mag-a-apply sa isang paaralan, hanapan talaga sila o kailangan talaga may medical na maipapakita sila. Lalo na sa ibang public school, they have this neuro exam. So, sa neuro exam, they are checking if you are mentally or morally fit. You are mentally or morally fit ka ba dyan? Kung kaya mo talagang magturo. And of course, may medical dental check if you are physically fit. So, that is the section 3. And now we are here, the section 4. Every teacher shall possess and actualize the full commitment and devotion to duty. So, kung pinasok mo ang teaching profession, dapat committed ka, dapat gampanan mo ang tungkulin mo ng maayos, even if nobody is watching, even if your principal not observe you. So we must still committed of your job with your profession, because again, so the future and next generation relies great you. How would you mold them? So ano yung itinuturo mo sa iyong mga estudyante, yun din ang maibubunga. So, yun din yung maibubunga sa estudyante mo. Kailangan, as a teacher, we need to commitment ka sa iyong pagtuturo. The next is we have here the section 5. A teacher shall not engage in the promotion of any political, religious, or other partisan interests, and shall not directly and indirectly solicit, require, collect, or receive any money or service or other valuable material from any person or entity for such purposes. So, as a teacher, you should not engage the promotion of any political affairs. So, you should not promote everybody for such professions or you. You should not influence other to follow your religions, and you should not directly or indirectly solicit us for money. So, wala kang karapatan kasi binabahiran mo ng masama or you're giving them the negative image or impression to the teaching profession if you are using this. Now, we have here in section 6. So, every teacher shall vote and shall exercise all other constitutional rights and responsibility. So, dapat should vote. That's why, remember, sa Magna Carta, you are not allowed to transfer any station at least 3 months before of the election if you are responsibility to vote. The next here is the section 7. The teacher shall not use his position or official authority or influence to coerce any other person to follow any political course of action. In section 7, what I have said that do not use your name to coerce or force to anybody to follow your political stand. So if you believe that this government is not doing its best, do not influence others. Do not force others to also to mock the government. That's your opinion. Do not influence your students to also follow your opinion. They have their own stand. So again, you don't have any rights to influence them or to force them because that is already the violation. And the next is section 8. Every teacher shall enjoy academic freedom and shall have privilege of expounding the product of his researches and investigation, provide that if the results are inimical to the declared policies of the state, they shall be brought to the proper authorities for appropriate remedial action. So, in section is, what does it mean? So, may karapatan ka in terms of choosing of how you deal with teaching and learning process. Kung ano yung activities na gagawin mo, it's your choice. If you wanted to use this type of piece, that's your choice. Walang karapatan ang sino man na diktahan ka. So, they cannot force you because the code of ethics promotes academic freedom. What does it mean? Again, dapat kung ano man ang gusto mo, kasi alam mo sa mag-aaral, na you can do that one. So, that is your choice. So again, what is academic freedom? So academic freedom is the Supreme Court of the US said that academic freedom means that university can determine for itself on academic ground. So may karapatan silang i-identify kung sino ang magturo, ano yung ituturo, paano ito ituturo, and sino ang maaring turuan nito. So the next we have here the Article 3, the teachers and the community. Ano yung relationship ni teacher sa community according to Section 1? So, Section 1, the teacher is a facilitator of learning and a lot of development of the youth. He shall therefore render and best service by providing an environment conducive to such learning growth. So again, the facilitate you help or guide you student. You should help or guide your students to become a good citizens, and you should give an environment which is conductive, like conducive rather, for learning for the students. They will really develop their leadership skills inside the classroom. And and the section 2, every teacher shall provide leadership and initiative to actively participate in community movement for moral and social, educational, economic, and civic betterment. So, if yeah, it's if you are the participant, if you are also a participant, so you should have initiative to be active your community. So that's why happen to observe pag makikita natin pag may mga activities sa society, sa isang barangay, yung si teachers or yung mga guro talaga, it seems to very active. Makikita natin na ang mga teachers natin kapag mayroong mga activities ay napaka-active talaga nila. Article 3, Section 3 state that Every teacher shall merit reasonable social recognition, for which purpose he shall behave with honor and dignity at all times, and refrain from such activity as gambling, smoking, drunkenness, and other excesses, much less illicit relation. So, in section 3, of course, the way you perform or the way you carry yourself, so in the community, must really be professional at all times. Excuse me. Hindi yung ikaw pa yung magpasimuno ng gambling, yung pasugalan. Hindi yung ikaw pa yung pasimuno ng tsismis sa inyong mga barangay. Hindi yung ikaw pa yung pasimuno ng pinakamarami mong kaaway sa iyong mga barangay. And also, ikaw pa yung pasimuno ng mga smoking, magsisigarilyo sa magsisigarilyo na makikita sa iyong mga estudyante. So, at lalo na ikaw pa yung magsisimulong mag-inuman, hingkayatin mo yung estudyante. No, it's not. No, 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 big no, no, no. So again, whether you are outside or inside the classroom, so always uphold dignity at all times. The next is section 4. Every teacher shall live for with the community, and shall therefore study and understand local customs and tradition, or order to behave pathetic attitude, therefore refrain and disparaging the community. In section 4, you are leaving that community. Part ka ng community. That what will you do as a member of the community? So understand and study its local custom, so that you will be able to understand your students. You are coming that community, and you should also understand your community as a whole. So ano nga ba yung pinanghahawakan ng traditional sa community ito? Paano nga ba sila natututo? Ano nga ba yung mas naiintindihan nila? So ano nga ba ang level nila? Ano nga ba yung lengguwaheng ginagamit nila in order to establish a more relationship with your students, and to be have a better learning. The next is the section 5. Every teacher shall help and school keep the people in the community informed about the school's work and accomplishments, as well as its needs and problem. In section 5, responsibilidad ni school na i-inform si community kung ano man yung mga activities sa school, kung ano man yung mga accomplishment. That's why if you happen to observe every region, mayroong brigada eskwela, right? Paano nila i-announce ang brigada eskwela sa tulong ni community? They will ride the community van or community vehicles. So sabihin nila na sasabihin nila, attention, attention, na atay ipahigayon nga brigada eskwela, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And section 6. Every teacher is an intellectual leader in the community, especially in the barangay, and shall welcome the community to provide such leadership when needed, to extend counseling services as appropriate, and actively be involved in matters affecting and welfare of people. So in section 6, again, you are intellectual leader of the community. So may alam ka na you are the professional. So it means you can be someone whom other can easily took, even even they have s- even they have so many problems, so that you can provide also counseling services, or you can talk to people. So kung may problema ang isang estudyante, dapat ikaw yung pumagitna upang resolbahin iyon, and not the one is involved in the problem. That is section 6. Again, Section 7. Every teacher shall maintain harmonious and pleasant personal and official relations with other professional, with government official, with the people individually or collectively. So in the section 7, dapat wala kang kaaway as much as possible your relationship with the people on your community is professional, even the government official. And the section 6 and section 8 rather, a teacher possesses freedom to attend church and worship as uh, appropriate but shall not use his position and influence to proselytize others. So dito, it means you have the freedom to attend your church to worship your God. However, you don't have any right to convert other people. And that's all my discussion for today. So, Ayaverse Labrado will be continuing to discuss the Article 4 to Article 6. Thank you.